Funk. Yeah. Well, that's not really the name of the song, but it's Bruno Mars, and I don't even know the other guy who sings it, but I know it's Bruno Mars, and when I exercise, they always play this during my spin class. I love to work out. I love spin. I love any kind of exercise, and I love Zumba. And my friend Karine, she loves Zumba. She loves this guy. He teaches at Blast Fitness in Fresno, and he also is a part of well, I don't know, a business, a lifestyle called Total Transformation. Philip Bondi, everybody! And the crowd goes wild and crazy. My friend Karine, loves you. You have a big following.
Yeah, well, I started teaching Zumba 4 years ago.
Yeah?
And so, yeah, I've gotten to meet some really cool people just from doing Zumba.
Women just,
I do it for the students. Yeah.
It is great. Did you start out with Blast Fitness? Or?
No, actually, I started out at GB3 when I was 18, actually. I started out, I was taking classes as a high school student, and then I just decided, I could totally teach this. Why haven't I taught it? So I went and got certified, and the rest is history. I started, and I was teaching boot camp. I used to teach spin as well.
You did?
Maybe. Yeah.
Where? At GB3?
GB3 used to, yeah. And then
I met you somewhere.
And then I took a little break from teaching, and then I taught at Z Factor Fitness, and then now I teach at Blast, yeah.
With Zumba, there's that move where you go like this.
Yeah, you got to pump.
Yeah.
You got to get the chest open. Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
And
it's a generational thing, I think.
I'm an old lady. What can I say? I like the very fast. Do you teach the fast, high energy Zumba?
Oh yeah.
Because I've been at Zumba where there's fast paced, high energy where I'm out of breath, which I like.
Right.
And then I've seen kind of the slower old lady Zumba.
Yeah. No, I put the fitness in Zumba fitness, so it's definitely a workout.
See, that's good. Well, when I was pregnant and they told me to kind of I'm an old mom. I just had a baby last year. Not even 6 months. Oh, 9 months ago. Wait, how old's my baby? 9 months ago. When I was pregnant around this time last year, they told me to take it easy. So I would take slower Zumbas, you know what I'm saying?
Pilates, stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there's different kinds of pieces of Zumba, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, there definitely is. And there's even, there's even Zumba Gold is one of their formats. And so that is a more modified, slower paced Zumba class.
That's what it's called, Zumba Gold. Oh
Zumba
my
Gold.
God. You are the Richard Simmons of Zumba.
Oh, goodness. I think the creator might disagree with you on that. But
I know, right? Well, actually, I remember getting, even the DVDs, someone gave me an old DVD. And that was really slow. I like fast.
It has evolved. That's one of the things I always tell people. Zumba that we saw 5 to 7 years ago was not the same Zumba. It has evolved. It's actually even moved a little bit away from Latin music and become more about world music. They're incorporating a lot of Indian and African dancing and all that kind of stuff. If you take my class, we will do Indian dancing in my class.
Do you turn the light bulb?
Oh, yes, we turn the light bulb and the pulls, the pulls and working the hips and doing the Arabic kind of stuff. Yeah, we definitely, I try and incorporate a number of different styles, and even just general pop style, just because it's more fun to have.
That's what I was going to say. Do you play kind of today's music too?
Oh yeah, I've thrown a Britney Spears song in there. I've thrown a Pitbull song in there. Yeah, I do it all.
You are wild and crazy.
And then what I do is at the end, during the cool down, I pull out some of my favorite songs and then I sing to the class while the song is playing.
I want to go. I want to do Zumba.
So my favorite song is Total Eclipse of the Heart. So I will play that and I'll just belt it out off key.
Sing it now. Let's do it.
Oh my God!
Turn around every now and then
I fall apart. No,
that was good. That was okay. How many calories can you really truly lose weight and burn calories through Zumba?
So interesting question. So Zumba claims anywhere from 500 to 1,000, and I actually had a student. I'm going to call her out because she's watching. Her name's Tracy, and
hi Tracy. Any other friends? Let's give shout outs.
Tracy, Cindy, Keena, and Karine, of course, who got me on the show. So say hi to everybody.
Look, I need Zumba. Look, I'm waving. I got my old lady arms. These are called bye-bye arms.
Yep, and all my clients and everybody, all my friends, all my family, my Uncle Gary, everybody. Say
hi, Uncle Gary.
Yeah, so she actually came to my class 15 minutes late, but she tracks her calories. And she told me even after coming 15 minutes late, she still burned 600 calories. In my class.
Is Fitbit something that you can calculate everything?
Yeah, Fitbit's an awesome device because you can count your calories, you can track what you're eating, you can track your sleep, your water consumption. I had never even heard of it. I'm a fitness person. I'd never even heard of it, and a client of mine bought it and was showing me all the cool things you can do with it. And I was very impressed. Yeah, you can track your water consumption. It's like a little body, and as you drink water, it fills up the body. And then once it hits like full, you've drinking enough water for the day.
Okay, that is really cool.
Yeah.
So when do you teach? Tell us about Zumba, like where,
I only teach one class right now. It's kind of my highlight during the week. It's my escape. So I teach Wednesday mornings at 9 a.m. at the Sean Blackstone Blast.
Cool.
Over there. And then I also do a lifestyle program for people looking to lose weight and make a lifestyle change.
Yeah, let's talk about that. But that's not at Blast.
That is not at Blast. Yeah,
okay.
That's at a private facility at the Blackstone in Herndon called One-on-One Personal Training and Pilates.
Is that where Dan Gamble's used to be?
No, further north.
Okay.
The owner is Gil Roberts. I don't know if you've ever met him or anything.
No,
or heard of him.
the name sounds familiar to me. And
yeah, he's done fitness in Fresno for almost 20 years now.
That's why.
Yeah, and so he owns the facility, but I rent space out of there. And what we do is Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. I do a 1-hour lifestyle change class where we do exercise, we do nutrition, and then there's also a fourth session in the week called the support session, and that's where we talk about emotional triggers, behavior change, why we got to where we got,
Wow.
how to set your mind up for success.
Like The Biggest Loser does that a lot.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
do a lot of emotional things.
Because it's really not, the biggest problem is not what we eat and what we exercise, it's what's going on emotionally, and
Yes.
the reason why we turn to food, and the reason why we don't exercise, and why we let stress rule our life, why we let our environment control us. So it's a lot about empowering the people so that after the 8 weeks are over, they can actually, feel successful and go out and carry on the lifestyle on their own.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how do you do this? I mean, how much does it cost? How many,
so
how do you sign up?
There's two options. So you can do the group option, which I told you is Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
Okay.
6 a.m. or 6 p.m. That's $99 for the 8 weeks. So it's low cost. So it's great for people on a budget, great for families who might have to be signing up multiple people. And there's also a Groupon right now for $54. So if you look on Groupon, you'll see.
For 54. How long is that for?
For 8 weeks. It's for the full 8 weeks.
Wow. Okay, so this is an 8-week program, okay?
Yes, and then you could also do Total Transformation Private, which is anywhere from 8 to 16 weeks, and you can do that on a one-on-one basis. And that's just, the pricing on that just really depends on how many times a week you'd like to meet. You can customize it more. If you have a tricky schedule, you'll want to do the private program because you can have more flexibility.
As you're talking, you're very outgoing and fun and talking about diet and exercise. I think Philip should have his own show here. Yeah. His own nutritional
funny you
fitness
said
show.
that. Funny
I'm
you said
serious.
that. No, funny you said that because I was actually telling my
tell
friend
Mike?
Tracy that I've always wanted to have a talk show. Because the one thing I always did when I was younger was talk.
You talk to these people.
Okay.
I think we might. Oh my God, you're like amazing as I'm talking to you. Well, before I let you go, Phil, tell us, because I know you do this program, tell us some tips, like maybe some myths and maybe some diet tips. Obviously, exercise is important, but would you agree? Food is very. You can't work out and then eat a large pizza.
No, we always say exercise alone is a lousy way to work out because you have to do so much of it. It's impractical. So I always say you get the best bang for your buck if you can do a diet and an exercise. And I'm all about sustainability.
Both.
So I want you to do a diet and exercise plan that you can sustain forever. And that's why I shy away from...
Make it part of your lifestyle and not a fad diet.
Exactly. That's why I shy away from a lot of fad diets. And I like a diet that is, diverse. You can eat the foods you want in moderation. It's calorie controlled.
If you want pizza, have a piece, right?
Yeah, I'm all about the cheat day. Have a day out of the week where you can eat what you want. But, eat. I have a 90-10 rule. Eat good 90% of the time, eat bad 10% of the time, and you'll be set for success. And then really daily exercise, and it doesn't have to be a full hour, it doesn't have to be high intensity, but daily activity 7 days a week is really what research has shown to be really effective along with a healthy diet.
How long, because I have I try to make classes, but I do like insanity DVDs, and I forgot what the other name of it.
P90X?
Yeah, but it's like something off of Insanity. It's 25 minutes. It's called T25.
Okay.
How many minutes a day do you think is sufficient for exercise?
So the ACSM, which is like the governing body of exercise science, they recommend 150 minutes per week of moderate activity to help improve your health. So that'd be about 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. So you really doesn't have to be a full hour. And what's nice is we're having interval trainings becoming much more popular, and interval training is short.
I like it much better
short
than
duration, high intensity, and that's been shown to be a lot more effective in keeping fat off of your body.
Like weights, like jog in place. Now let's do some weights.
Yeah, now let's do some burpees.
Jumping jacks. Now burpees.
Ah!
I wish we had enough room to show. Anyway, Philip, tell us again where you teach, a phone number, where we can get a hold of you, and for total transformation.
Yes, so my cell phone number is 559-313-2037. That's also my work line. You can also check out my website, which is www.fitfresno.com. That's bfitfresno.com. And then I teach at the Sean Blackstone Blast, Wednesdays at 9 a.m.
Awesome. Philip Bondi. That's B as in Bondi, baby. See? James Bond, shaken, not stirred. Whatever. Andrea Robinson, Enrich Your Life with Ramon and Andrea is an awesome show that is coming up next. Thank you, Philip. You're awesome.
Thank you, Athena.
Blackstone and Hernan, go see him at Blast Fitness and try his Zumba.